Hey man, we back at it again with another episode of The Real Behind the Ring. This episode gonna be called The Real Behind the Wedding. I know a lot of people, you talk about the proposal, we talk about, oh, that's so nice, got on his knee, this, that, and the third, but it gets real in the field when it comes to planning the wedding.
It does.
So we just gonna, I'm gonna pass to my baby. First and foremost, check out the shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because we going to talk on this. We're going to spill some game. But these were our engagement shirts. So we took our pictures to save the dates. We was going to have a wedding. But it ain't happening, Cal. It ain't happening. So I'm going to let my baby talk more, introduce the subject more in depth. But it's going to be quick, short, and to the point. And we hope that it blesses someone that was going through the same thought process, same stressful thought process that we were recently going through. Baby.
All right. So we want to first say that if you decide to have a wedding, however you decide to do it, if you want to do it small, if you want to do it big, however you want to do it, go ahead and do what you want to do, but make sure that your wedding is about you.
Facts.
About you and your boo.
Facts.
So for us, we decided we were going to have 2 weddings. We were going to do one that was very small and intimate because we knew we were supposed to be together. We wanted to get married and, start a life together, which is what we did. We went to one of the beaches out here and we had a nice, small, intimate wedding with us, the Lord, an officiant, and a couple of witnesses. And then we decided to do a second wedding a year later for our friends and our family who weren't able to be there for the first one. And that wedding was supposed to take place in July of this year. So we've been in the wedding planning process since last year and have run into a bunch of roadblocks while we were trying to plan this wedding. From the right number of people to invite, to where to have it, to this side of the family being able to come and this side of the family not being able to come. Just a lot of different things. And so we went back and forth as far as what the number was going to be. And we got it down to about 30 to 40 people. So we were within budget. We had our numbers down. We had everything set. We sent out our save the dates and then got a phone call and basically realized that there were some familial issues going on that wouldn't allow everyone that we were inviting to be able to attend. And at the end of the day, it got to the point where the wedding, just to me and my husband, didn't feel like it was about us and celebrating our love and our joy. It became about all these other little things. And we decided that it wasn't worth it for us to go ahead and put on a whole entire another wedding when we're already married. So that is basically the short version of the story.
Yeah, and to break it down, when you look at having to get a number and tell people that you love with all your heart, it's not that you don't want them there, but we're not having this for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not saying it that way, but that's the way it comes off when you tell somebody that you hung out with, that you grew up with, I'm not inviting you to my wedding. Secondly, and I know some people will say, oh, well, just invite people anyways, but then if they do choose to come, now you're screwed because it messes up your budget. So we can't afford to do that. Then you get to the next phase of, okay, we got the people, but now, like she said, you got family problems, you got health issues, all these things come into play. And then even before that, you got to budget people that don't have the money to come. Okay, how are we going to help them get there? You know what I mean? Because they're super close. So when you take all that into account, all that budget gets to running up, increasing, and then you start to say to yourselves, well, what's the point in us doing this? We got people that's bickering, we got health issues, and then we're going to be over budget. So if you're faced with this, if you're in a position where y'all going to invite everybody and it's going to be a big parlay and you got the expenses to do it, do it. But if you're trying to have a wedding just for a status quo, if you're trying to have a wedding just to have one because that's the thing that you always wanted to do as a child, shoot, you ain't a child no more. We got real life issues out here.
Right.
And don't think that you're less of a married couple or less of a union if you don't have a big show.
Right.
Because yeah,
marriage is a forever situation, and the wedding is just one day, and it's not even one day. The wedding is about 3-4 hours,
exactly,
and then you have a life to live. So focus on the marriage. Have the wedding if you would like, but make sure you have the wedding that you would like to have.
And I'll say this before we go. I'll say, you know, whenever you're going through things in your household, and we all go through problems, go through issues, none of those family members and none of those people that complain about not getting the invite, or none of those people who are worried about going to the wedding are going to be there to help mend your brokenness within your household.
Right.
The only person that's going to be there is God. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't be there because you shouldn't have them in your business anyways. But
right.
I'm just saying, the people that you're trying to impress aren't going to be the people that holds your marriage together. The only one you need to impress is God, and that's through your walk. So, we're sorry. That's pretty much it. We're sorry that we haven't been, making videos more consistently. I just moved my baby to North Carolina for her to do a travel assignment. So she's back down visiting me. She's doing it for 3 months.
Yeah.
So
I had to leave him. Had to leave him.
What can I say? I'm a terrible person.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I had to go. We weren't even married 8 months, and I had to leave.
But I mean, outside of that, we had some family things going on too. So we just been in a space where we've been praying a lot. We've been, seeking God a lot, but we kind of put the videos on the back burner because we had some things going on. Which
also it goes back to what we were saying. Make sure that what you're doing is about you, and make sure, like, even with the wedding or even these videos, we want to make these videos for you guys, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure that our household and our family is straight and on track. And so with that being said, that's the reason why we haven't been able to upload as much as we wanted to, because we've had to, get some things on track with our household as well as our family.
Yeah.
And family, after God and your union, family comes first. So
yeah, and I mean, most importantly, you know what I'm saying, we're making this so people can see what we're going through as we're going through it.
For real.
Not so we can be 20 years into a marriage and saying, oh, we're reflecting, because the story might not be the same.
Right.
I might not be as annoyed with her 20 years from now as I was just about 5 minutes ago. So, man, it's the real behind the ring, straight like that. Y'all be blessed. Have a good day, and we love y'all, man. Peace.